Hey guys, Jamieleigh here from BirdTricks, and I just want to give you a heads up on the video that you're about to see. This Galah is in pretty rough shape, and this wasn't always the case, so I'm gonna add a little bit of context for you guys to understand. It was a pretty recent event that this Galah started to look like this, just 5 days prior to this class. It was kind of something that wasn't able to be predicted, and by the time they came to class, they didn't want to just not come. So you're gonna hear us make light of the situation. The bird did go to a couple of vets, I think, if I understood everything correctly, and was given some drugs to chill it out from this pretty bad fall it took. So this Galah looks rough. It's not really acting itself, and I wanted to give that context behind the fact that this unfortunate situation happened. The bird still showed up to class. We felt a little stuck on what we're supposed to do because obviously a bird in those situations is not going to act like the bird that it was before those situations happened. So everything just kind of changed and got thrown upside down. So here we go.
Well, it started on the 28th. She had like one little feather that was out of place. And I think the night before when we took a shower, she took the fall in the shower. And she falls in her cage all the time. She has a huge cage. She'll fall down to the bottom and climb her way back up. That's the only thing that we can think of. That happened, then she had 1 or 2 feathers, and then we took her to the vet on the 30th. And after that, it exploded. I have pictures.
Yeah.
She went to perfect, beautiful, doing flights where I'm like, whoa, I'm hiding in spots, and she's doing circles to come down to me.
Can we see a short flight? Do you think she's willing or capable right now? If she's not, do not ask for it, but if you feel like she could do something.
Yeah, you want to come? Come on. There, good girl.
And did the vet say that he thinks it's also because of swelling that's causing that, or? He
thinks that because there is inflammation, she's sore. He manipulated and he said he could tell she was sore in there, and then they x-rayed and saw inflammation in that area. They were checking, making sure that there wasn't anything going on in the reproductive organs or anything like that to make sure that wasn't an issue.
How can we help you? Because I feel like the intention you had coming into the class, your scenario's changed. I want to be able to give you some sort of value. So what would you like the most help with?
Doing stuff that maybe she wouldn't typically want me to do, like going into her other travel cage.
Because this bird has normally been flighty in the past when it comes to crate training, and Janine's been unsuccessful, we decide that based on all the stressors and all the things this bird has recently been through that's put it into a really mellow state, that this would be a great time to actually work on crate training again.
What I like to do is, she clearly understands your clicker.
High five. Oh. You go over here? Okay. Good girl. Turn around. All the way.
Even while still eating. So I would put her in there and click the moment that both feet touch the perch, and then take her out to give her the treat. So don't try to close it.
Okay.
Does that sound like something you'd be able to get from her?
I lure her in. And that's what I've been doing, is luring her through. And luring her in with treats, and then she backs out. Sometimes when I go to put her in, she's just like, or go to try to put her on, get close to it, she's like, yeah, I'm out of here.
Will she be okay with if I handle her?
Probably.
She looks so mellow. I feel like she's probably going to be okay.
You know that spot.
Oh, sweetie.
You all right?
Yeah, she's drugged out.
Big kill. Please.
What's happening? Okay. Does this feel wise? Hello.
Say, go, I guess if you want to get ready to click the moment her feet touch. Go ahead. Perfect. And go ahead and take her out, and we'll give it to her in there. So come give her a treat.
Give her a treat. Hi. nice. Let her just eat it in there.
Did she go the second time because she wanted to, or did you?
She went back in, yeah.
He's definitely hot.
See, they're magical. They are just magical.
So I'm gonna have you switch me about 10 seconds. You'll switch me spots. You'll take her out. Oh, actually, if she goes back up, click. Okay, so going with my original thought, I'll be switching spots. I'll have you pick her up, and then you saw how I kind of have my other hand on top of her to keep her from reaching, because I don't want her grabbing her beak on the top, because then we're fighting. So to avoid the fight, I'm just gonna push her head slightly down.
What if
Help
you just
guide
went to
her.
the other side, Dave, and like targeted her
Well,
or her, just so that you're not taking her out because she seems content? What if you just targeted her further in? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because
How
I
about
think
we
it's
do
the
that?
action of going in and out that we
Do you want me
need
to?
Look at that.
You want me just to put this over here and see if she'll go in? Oh, there we go. Can you go there? All the way. Whoop.
The action's coming in and out that they want, not just staying in.
I just wanted to see her get a little bit more comfortable. So as you can hear, Dave and I have different approaches. We end up going with his approach, but if you're in a situation where you do need to get a bird just more comfortable inside a carrier, targeting is a great way to get the bird to put itself further and further in versus you having to kind of push the bird or set the bird down in the very furthest area in the carrier. Targeting is a great method that you may want to utilize. So I'm going to show you what we did next.
Perfect. Just throw her in there. Good.
I know.
So ideally, you want to be putting your bird in the carrier really gently and in a way that your bird is stepping off of you versus kind of face planting off. Obviously, bird training doesn't always go to plan. This has happened to me numerous times. This is obviously happening to Janene as well. We decided to change things up a little bit and just give her a little bit more practice of putting her bird inside the carrier. Making sure that you have a perch for the bird to step off onto is really nice, especially for medium-sized birds and especially for a carrier that looks like this versus trying to get the bird to step onto the ground or something of a carrier. I find that a perch works a lot better. So the reason that Janene doesn't succeed on this rep is because the bird isn't actually on her hand, and as she's like twisting, it's becoming more awkward. Birds want to be at the highest point. That's just where they're the most comfortable. They feel the less vulnerable. And so she naturally just climbed up Janene's arm. This just shows how important it is to have the bird on your hand and to really do that basic handling stuff where you hopefully are able to put your hands on the bird's feet, and then you're able to direct the bird where you want it to go, so it's a lot more clear and concise, and your communication is just kind of awesome.
Yeah, she's getting.
And go ahead and let her out to you.
Come on, good girl.
All right, back in. So the key to this is that we're not putting her in there and leaving her trapped for a long period of time.
Like this?
You can do it through this front, yeah.
There we go.
So let her just finish that. You can tell she's uneasy with it.
Yeah.
And we'll let her back out. So each time you want to have her stand slightly longer.
Yes.
Does she have an absolute favorite treat out of all those treats? So there's a couple different types you gave her.
Yep.
Let's grab her top favorite one.
You ready? Okay.
A lot less initial hesitation. You get wrong?
There you go.
I think the treat should be delivered earlier so that she's more content eating it inside versus going in, having it shut, then getting the treat. You're technically asking two behaviors.
Yeah, let me explain what I think Jamie means.
You want to come out?
She's like, actually, I kind of like it now.
Are you cool?
Problem solved.
So it's really important with crate training that you keep the sessions fairly short. You don't want these to go on for too long where the bird just wants to quit. You really want to keep going and then stop as the bird continues to be cooperative. We definitely made some leaps and strides in here just with the fact that this Galah chose to sit and stay longer in the carrier itself. She's going in and out fairly easily. We aren't having a lot of avoidance behavior, so we're feeling really good about this session, and we just kind of continue on with more of that until we decide to call the session.
Hi, my name is Janene, and this is Lola. We attended the BirdTricks masterclass about 1 year ago. Lola was injured just prior to the class, and we had gone to the vet that morning. She was pretty heavily drugged by the time we got there. Our focus had changed from when we signed up, and at the class we wanted to focus more on keeping Lola from becoming a habitual plucker from her injury. Both Jamie and Dave had great helpful tips, like keeping her busy before she started plucking, taking her out a lot, interacting with her, really kept her busy doing stuff, changing her toys up, changing her environment, all those sorts of things. We did do some carrying case training there at the masterclass, and I will include a video of her going in and out of her carriers. At the time we had started with one carrier, switched to another carrier. I have since taught another bird of ours, a little cockatiel that you'll see in the video. We taught him how to go in and out of the carriers using the same techniques. It took her like maybe a week to pick it up. It was really fast. The more I did it, the better she got, and she's real comfortable at doing it now. For me, being able to watch Dave and Jamie in person and see just those little things, the positions of their hands, what they're doing, and then copying them and doing that in person and getting their advice in person, for me, it really helped. And really, there's so much more going on at the BirdTricks masterclasses than what you see on YouTube. It's hours of additional advice. You're watching other people as well as getting help yourself. And even after the masterclass, the BirdTricks staff was great at giving support. It really helped a lot. We found a lot of value in going. I enjoyed getting that hands-on help, and we in fact signed up again with our macaw this year.
Can you say bye-bye? She just ate.
And I actually don't use this crate anymore. Pause you here in the back. So as you can see, she goes in. I could close her in. She's fine going in and out. I use their techniques of going in, closing, treating. I treated through the holes and just going in and out. New travel carrier, and we liked the other person's travel carrier so much that we went and got one of our own. And we did the same thing with her in here. And she's used to going in here. I can close her in. She goes right in. Same thing. I would either treat here when I was training her, or I would treat when she got in and treat as she stayed in. And then I allow her to come out.
Hold on. Say bye-bye.